Hi, I'm Nicole Simmons, SIA's Director of Leadership and Volunteer Engagement. Today, I'm here with our 2022-2023 President, Stephanie Smith. Welcome, Stephanie, and thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you, Nicole, and thank you for spending some time with me as well.
Sure, yes, we wanted to take the opportunity to get to know you and hear what your goals are during your year as president. So we'll talk business at first, and then we'll have a little fun at the end.
Okay, sounds good.
So since joining in 1994, you have served as region governor, district director, and club president, vice president, and treasurer. Can you tell us a little bit about what attracted you to our organization?
Oh, it's a good question, Nicole. In a couple of the presentations that I've been doing, specifically about my Seroptimus Why, I've shared that when I first joined the organization, it was because I was new to my community and I wanted to find a way to meet other young women because I joined Seroptimus first as a member of venture clubs. So it was really more to network, meet other women who were in similar positions, similar times in their lives. But what kept me, and I think it's important to share this, what kept me involved in the organization all these years is our fabulous mission. So that's been my driving force, has been the mission.
Great. Now, what about, have you had a favorite leadership position?
Ooh, they're all your favorite at the moment. Since I haven't had a chance to fully serve yet as SIA president, going back, I would say my favorite position was outside of the club was when I was a district director for the region. I loved being a director. I loved being a governor. But in my region, when you're a director, there's a lot more opportunity for interacting one-on-one with the members. And that's what I really enjoyed. And being able to see firsthand what their projects were like, who they were impacting in their community. So I would say my favorite was being a district director. I loved being governor because you could help everybody be a little more strategic. And I'm looking forward to doing the same as SIA president.
So you retired as a vice president, senior learning and development consultant at Wells Fargo Bank.
Right.
And you're the owner of SL Smith Coaching and Consulting. And recently you decided to unretire and you're working in human resources for Island Transit. So what aspects of your professional career will help you in your role as president?
Another great question. I think everything that I've done professionally, especially around coaching, doing leadership and professional development, helping people be their absolute best and helping them to achieve and do what they need to do to be their best. I think that will be very helpful in this role. I've had a lot of experience doing conversations, conducting conversations, helping people come together, work better together, work smarter, not harder, bringing people together who might have conflict and helping them resolve that conflict, and plus a lot of individual coaching of individuals. So I think that's really going to help me a lot in my position. I love people. I love working with people. I've made a career out of it. Part of that was why I unretired. I felt I had a little bit more to give in that environment. So I think all of that will be very helpful.
Sounds like it. So now more than ever, the women and girls that we serve need us to dream big, to reinvent and reimagine how we serve our communities. How do you plan to support them as president, and what are your goals as president?
Nicole, you're asking good, hard questions. Well, I view what kind of my goal and the role kind of all encompassing is working together with the board, the SIA board of directors, our Dream Big campaign team, our fundraising council, our donor relations force, working with all of them. My ultimate goal is that we are consistent in our messages, that we're very focused on providing a world-class membership experience for all of our members. Because I think when we do that, then our membership is more excited and more passionate about the work that we're doing. And that in turn is going to allow us to serve more women and girls as we work towards our big goal. The other part of that, as I think about it, is the consistent messaging, is that we all should be working on aligning the message that we're sharing with the amazing work that is happening at our club level, and aligning that work with our mission to provide women and girls with access to education and training so that they can achieve economic empowerment. So I think all of that comes together.
For sure. Now, during our 47th biennial convention, which we held virtually, SIA Executive Director and CEO Michelle Burnett stated, "We're in the dream business. So we believe in the power of dreaming big. That's why we've set a goal through our Dream Big campaign of investing in the dreams of 500,000 women and girls."
Right.
So you have the unique opportunity to serve as president during the campaign. So what does that mean to you?
You know, it's two things really. You know, one, our big goal, our 2021-2031 big goal of, you know, reaching 500,000 women and girls is tied together with our $15 million fundraising goal of the Dream Big campaign. And it really resonated with me when Executive Director Michelle said, you know, we're in the dream business, because to me, that means we're reaching out to all the women and girls that we can. And that outreach means that we're meeting them where they're at. And what I mean by that is if we need to work with shelters, if we need to work with colleges in financial aid, the high school level, secondary schools, wherever the women and girls are, wherever they are, that's where we need to meet them. We need to help them achieve whatever their educational dream is, because we know, and research has shown, that if you help a woman better her life circumstances by providing her with an education, you're helping her family and you're helping her community. And I was very impressed with some information that was shared with me about the impact, for example, of our Live Your Dream Awards, in that when we come back and speak to and survey our recipients, one of the critical things that they tell us, you know, twofold. One, they were able to work towards and continue to work towards achieving their educational dream. But the really big thing was that we believed in them. We believed in their dream for a better future. And when we can show that faith and that belief, that's part of being in the dream business.
For sure. Yeah. So now we want to get to know you a little bit more outside of your Sir Optimist involvement. So we're going to do a speed round here. See how many questions you can answer in the next few minutes.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay. How about one word to describe yourself?
Fun.
What is your dream for women and girls?
Equality and freedom.
What is something you've always wanted to do, but haven't checked it off your bucket list yet?
So the key to that question, Nicole, is what I've wanted to do doesn't mean I would be good at it. I want to go on stage and sing with the Eagles.
Wow.
I'd be horrible, but it would be a bucket list. And who would love to do that, right?
Sounds great. How about your favorite food?
Comfort food would be homemade macaroni and cheese. If I'm going to go out to eat, I love Chinese food.
How about your favorite book?
I don't know that I have like one favorite book. I love mysteries, suspenses, all of the crime series genre, things like that.
How about a favorite movie?
Now, this is where I get all sappy because I'm a huge sports fan, but The Blind Side.
And who is your hero?
My parents, my mom and dad. They raised us right. They raised us to be servant leaders. We had a lot of fun growing up too. They kind of instilled the fun factor in me as well.
Good. Now, if you could live anywhere, where would that be?
I kind of like where I'm living now because I live on an island, and it's definitely a quality of life choice. So I think I'm going to be boring and say I'd like to live right where I'm at.
How about any hobbies?
I like to think I'm creative, so I love to do make handmade cards and things of that nature. I help with my younger son who does woodworking. I have labeled myself the executive vice president in charge of sales, marketing, and distribution. So helping him find his joy is a hobby for me as well.
Great. And finally, your favorite place that you have traveled to?
Oh,
I'm sure there are many.
in lots of different places. You know, and again, I wouldn't say that it was one place, but it was a trip. My husband and I took the time to do a cross-country trip. This was a few years ago. We drove from the East Coast to the West Coast of the United States. I referred to it as the Ball of String tour because I wanted to see all of those eclectic sightseeing things, and we did that. We drove through. We went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame. We saw a giant concrete prairie dog, the biggest candle that you've, I know, the biggest candle that you've ever seen. Oh, tons,
a lot of
tons.
Interesting roadside things.
Through the Badlands and through Mount Rushmore. But I think that was just the opportunity to see our great country was an amazing trip.
Great. Well, that's all the questions we have. So I want to thank you for taking the time to share more about you and your thoughts and plans for the year ahead as you serve as the SIA president.
Well, so thank you so much. Thank you, Nicole. Appreciate your time and all the work you do to make us be able to do all the work that we do.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks again, and have a great presidency.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.